Hello everybody, and welcome back to another stream. I'm super happy to be back on the regular schedule. As usual, let me know if there's anything that needs to be improved upon, and let's get started. So today we're going to be going back to our Monster Hunter world, hunting all the Master Rank monsters. We got that nice handy list made now, so now we won't struggle nearly as much to try to figure out what we have done and what we haven't. And I have that pulled up. It is just on a normal piece of paper because I don't care. But we are halfway through Master Rank 4, so let's get started back onto that. That's a pig. Piggy. Piggy. You're gonna have to come over here. There you go. Anywhere but in front of the board is fine. Okay. So what do we have left here? We're in 4, and we still have the Fulgur Anjanath, the Azure Rathalos, and the Acid Glavenus. Let's go with Big Electric Dog. I don't like the Hoarfrost Reach. It's just not my favorite. No, you're here for me, not the pig. You want the fox. The fox will eat the pig. She's just lucky she gets to stay around because she's cute. But we're almost done here. We're almost getting into the real serious hunts. Real serial. I'm not too worried about this one. It has a really short downtime, which isn't great for me. Now I'm gonna get cold. Why are you turning me that way? I can see it clearly in front of me. Okay, so that's that. But I'm actually going to have to start taking this more serious. Okay. 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 He didn't give me any time to set up. Okay, he's going over here. Well, this is going to be a really tight space, but this is where we're going. But it has a really short downtime and really high stagger and a very tall head. Yeah. This way. This way. There you go. Beautiful. Go get that dentist checkup done. But really short downtime. You'll see. There it is. It's already back up. Lots of roars. Lots of ranged attacks. Lots of not giving a fuck even though I'm a hammer. But hammers can't be godly against everything. It can actually murder me quite easily. Okay. And we just gotta make sure that we don't forget our hot drinks and lose our stamina. Okay, stay right here on this ledge so we can... Yeah, there we go. But I gotta do real quick hits on this thing. Because it won't, like, even on the longer downs, she will not stay down. There it is. We're gonna go real fiery on this one. But I'm gonna actually have to start taking this seriously. Because these monsters coming up are not gonna be nearly as easy as the ones we've done. Part of me wanted to do the hard ones first, and then go to the easy ones, but that doesn't make good content. Okay, I'm gonna get this knockdown. I'm just gonna go for another quick swing. I still need to. I've been farming, or I'm just gonna fall off the cliff and completely miss it. If I can take out her head a bit. There it is. If I can take out her head when she starts spitting mucus in her lightning form, it won't be so bad. I really need to get this mantle off me, but there was just so many damaging opportunities. This is one of the coolest monsters in the game. Oh yeah, cat! That's how we do it! Paralysis weapons, man. If you're not running one, I highly recommend it. You can also run sleep, but Paralysis is just a little bit more reliable to me. Because unless you're watching really carefully and paying attention to the music... I was a little short. But I really need to get myself a charger gem. Missed it. It would really help me out. But when you're fighting large monsters like this with a short weapon, especially the hammer, you have to fight a little bit differently, and you have to really like do a lot of clutch clawing to get that big head damage in to bring it down to where I can actually reach it. Oh, are you angry? Come over to my hill. My makeshift hill. God damn it. I ain't coming to you. You're coming to me. Come here. Good girl. You just knocked me off the hill. I might not be able to chop this tail, but I do like keeping them loose, just in case on the off chance that I do get a hit on the tail, it still does some like good damage. I also need to sharpen, so she's got to leave. Can I jump off this? No. Oh, I could slide though. Oh, that hurt. So she's gonna start getting pissed, and I love her like true aggro form. Well, if you're gonna play with the cat, I'm gonna sharpen my blunt hammer. Uh-oh. Ah, I got off. Yes. Biggest regret of this game is not doing this health augment sooner, for sure. Life-changing. Ow. Life-changing attachment for the hammer. Did I say you could go? Okay, was just checking just to make sure. But some free damage to the head. Now, I should have a very long time left on it, but just because I tend to forget, we're going to do that. But we're getting a little bit later in the fight, so we could actually get to see the lightning form, hopefully. I know she's less likely to go into it and hold it after I've busted up her face. But it's such a pretty form. She's got like Spinosaurus fins. But we're really destroying this one. But next is the Elder Dragons. Nah, she's limping. We might not be able to even get to see it. Apologize for killing it too fast. Really pretty, though. But we only got 2 more, and then it's on to the Elder Dragons and some other odds and ends. Because we only have 2 more, and then rank 5 and rank 6. And then we're done. So how are you going to line up? You're going to line up like right here, I think. Okay. I almost put down a pitfall trap, and we would have captured it, possibly. And we only do murder here. She turned a completely different way than I thought she would. Well. Oh, then I missed. You want to come over here? Jump at me. Ah! She really just told me to fuck off. Yep, no lightning form. Unfortunately. This is Snowy's favorite monster in the game. I really love it too. Very cool. Very pretty. Very aggressive. But another one down. 2 more to go on rank 4. So we have the... We'll do the Acidic Lavidus next because I really hate Rathaloses. with a passion. For what reason, I don't know. I think it's because they fly. And, hammers no fly. I could use the heavy bow gun, but I don't know. I want to try to stay away from it, just, you know, so I can have a little bit of a challenge, because heavy bow guns are just that broken. It's like, oh no, the monster's gonna hit me. Good thing I have this shield in front of me that stops anything from happening to me. Now, what was I doing? Back to shotgunning. Yeah, but she really told me to fuck off with those explosives. I can't believe she, like, turned so abruptly. It looked like she was gonna just sit up there and run forward, but she just turned. But definitely when Snowy's done with all of her overtime, we're going to start that hunting all the Guiding Lands monsters sometime soon. I'll have to figure out how I want to get her set up to do that. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, level 4. Oh, there's Rathalos. Where are you? Acidic Lavinus. I think this spawn's in the lower portion. I could really bring some nullberries, but we don't do that here. Nullberries are for quitters. And I might have to readjust that statement when we go and fight that Black Veil Hazak soon. But I'll let you know. Okay, so what nullberries do, if you're unfamiliar with, is there is this, like, poison effect in the game. And if it builds up too much, it cuts your HP in half. And a nullberry will get rid of that effect. Oh, hi. You know, we kind of got our asses kicked by the other Glavenus. Rocks, 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 rock. Well, this is, now where I thought you were going to be aiming, so why don't you look over there. Cheese. Now, I don't remember what the downtime on this is like, so we're just gonna... Oh, I wanted your face, but this works. Pretty decent. Ish. Hi. I'm gonna be scuttling down your back and your legs. I couldn't imagine being these monsters after we got the Clutch Claw. Like, we're just scuttling on their butt, crawling around on their body. Like, even, like, we're huge to compare. Can you give me the other side of you, please? I want all of you nice and white. There we go. And I ran out of stamina. Of course I did. I didn't even pay attention to that. Can I have your leg? Pretty, please. Thank you, thank you. God damn it! Yeah, so once you're done chewing on the puppy... Well, I made my decision. They were on a hill, and I wanted to touch them. Oh my goodness. Dog, get out of here. Shoo. Shoo. No, 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 no. Okay, back to this. Man, I could just not get that other leg. Glavenus, I brought you a... We're just gonna leave the leg for... Ow. We're gonna leave the leg for a second. See if we can get a mount when we're right next to this hill. This is gonna be a bitch. I know the other Glavenus really... I would say that was like the closest I actually came to like dying. Ow. This region is terrible. There's not a lot of space to move around. Can you stop, please? Okay, I think we should throw on our mantle and... Once we can get some concussion in there, we'll be fine. We just gotta get the build up. There it is. There is a great Gyros right there. He's a little boy, I think. But if they attack me, we have an issue. If they attack him, it's gonna help a lot. Some Gyroses may be lost in the making of this hunt, but they knew what the sacrifice was when they got in here. Okay. Yep, there's the paralysis from the Gyroses. They're teaming up with me. Oh, now I have a Gyros friend. Yes, my children, fight for me! It's pissed. But it's okay. We still got the great Gyros on our side. I accidentally broke its face on accident. Oh god, there's a mess. There's 3 large monsters here. Well, not that the Gyros is very big, but he still counts. It's not about the size that matters. It's about how much paralysis you have. Just remember that. It's how much venom you have that matters. Don't you even do that. Get your ass back down here. Right now. I can't climb back up that like you can. Yeah, there we go. Come on down. Okay. Getting some nice parts breaking done. I remember when I was like newer and I really needed monster pieces, I had the part breaker perk on with the hammer and I broke things so often. Like, unnecessarily often. Like, the hammer already breaks a ton without part breaker. Just from being, like, a nice blunt object. And most things are weak to blunt, besides tail stabs. Unless it's, I'm trying to think of what is a blunt tail. I know the Tobi-Kadachis are. Ow. The Tobi-Kadachis are blunt for sure. The Barroth might be. But I think that's a tail cut. There's not a lot. I think Brachydioses are blunt. Well, it's not angry anymore. Ooh, I don't know if I have enough stamina to turn your ass around enough. Maybe you'll hit something. Oh. Oh, it got aggroed right when I did it. Got it. Oh, are you on the ground now? My Gyroses have come back for their vengeance, child. You might have a giant tail, but I have an army. Some of them may die. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. This is going pretty good with these Gyroses. Right to the jaw. Hi. But what I was trying to say earlier before I got mugged by everything is like I'd freak out like when like a small bug crawls around on me. Can you imagine like a massive, like, tarantula with, like, a hammer crawling around on you? Just sticking into you and jumping from place to place, trying to figure out where you're weakest. That's what these things experience on a regular basis after the Iceborne Clutch Claw update. Like, we're already chasing them down for murder. But yet we crawl around on them. I don't know where this thing sleeps. It's going into the poison vat area, which I don't think we visited yet. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna mine this rock. Do I need the rock? No, but I like the rocks. What are you doing? Where are you? Why'd you go all the way over there? You went all the way over there just to walk back. Ow. Trying to see if there's anything I can knock off the ceiling, and I don't think there is in this part. Missed it. That tail is dangerous. And cool. And horrific. Ew. There's the yucky acid water. Excuse me, I'm just trying to crawl out. Okay. Yeah. Give me a second. Give me a second. And then we'll get back to it. Man, I cannot aim this goddamn clutch claw. I don't think I can ever aim the clutch claw. I can do insane snipes in games, and I still cannot clutch claw. Okay, for a second, I thought the Odogaron on the map was running towards me. I know you guys really can't see it very well, because my fluffy face is blocking it, but I thought he was... Ah! The water! I couldn't imagine getting, like, knocked into the water and stunned. There's one more. And now we just have the Rathalos. And then on to the real toughies. I couldn't imagine getting, like, knocked into the water and then stunned and then slowly burning to death. Because if you were really in there for a while, it drains it pretty quick. Hi, Gyros. I'm surprised you lived. How fast is this? Like, how much does this hurt? Oh, is it not going to show me? Since... Well, that sucks. Well, I guess I'll enjoy my invincibility while it lasts. Are you enjoying your bad, good boy? You get the scrubs. Oh, I can just push you around. Oh, yeah, there you go. You like that? Look, he's purring. This is kind of fun. Now, we just need to teach him how to use the Palico tools, and then we'll be set. Then we have to train lots of them, and then we can get our own little Gyros pack and hunt monsters. I'd rather have them opposed to the other things, because these ones have the paralysis bite, as opposed to the other ones that are just sad. You know, they really missed their opportunity to do cute baby Dodogammas, and it really upsets me, because all the other like little things, they all have their own cute variants and little babies, but the Dodogamma is just alone and sad, and there could have been a bunch of cute Dodogammas running around. It might have been cancerous. What am I doing? Not the right thing. Might have been cancerous if they all had the little fireball ability, so you'd just be... Elder's Recess. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. We're going to Elder's Recess, not to the other one. I get to pick. It's probably going to be down in the crystal area. Maybe that's why they didn't do it. Can you imagine, like, running around, and the Dodogamma's got that little lava spit, and you're just trying to, like, run through an area or fight a monster, and they're just pelting you with little spits and staggering you? That might be a problem. They'd be cute, but you'd hate them. But last one of rank 4. Jeez, it's already been almost a half an hour. Wow. We'll have to see how things go. Might go over a little bit. But I was up early, so my phone's kind of lower than it usually is. And I have an end now to plug my phone in, but I just keep forgetting. So... Okay, so are you in here? I don't really hunt Azure Rathaloses very often. By very often, I mean never. I hate Rathaloses. This is all. We're almost done with the Rathaloses. We still have the. Is there a closer? Yeah, there is. We almost have them all done after this one, but there's the Silver Rathalos. Now, the silver one is an armored flying tank of a monster, and that's gonna suck. But we got a while before I have to fight that. Let's take some drinks here, and then I think I'll be okay without the extra defense. No! Come back! I'm not gonna get to it in time! No! It's gonna really delay this more than it needs to. Where'd it go? You better be a good flying wyvern. You couldn't sit underneath the. You couldn't sit underneath the. Underneath the crystal, huh? Come here. Yep. Yep. You're angry at me, right? Come here. Okay, you're kind of dumb. Hi, guys. There we go. Well, he's still flying after that shit. That's kind of impressive. I don't have my mantle on. But we should be good. There's this healing plant on the ground that I can use for a quick heal, free heal, if need be. It doesn't do a lot, but it does enough to like really like top off your HP. But this is the last one, then we can move on to rank 5, and then we're almost done with the series. But Snowy and I frequently hunt the tempered monsters, so when we do the duo hunting all of the Guiding Land monsters, it'll go really fast. That's just what we do on a regular basis in this game. Together. It's fun. Glaive and Hammer makes for a very, very good time. Whoops. I ran out of stamina. Oh, I'm falling asleep. I was so confused. I was trying to do my, like, Clutch Claw combo. And I was so confused why I just stopped. I thought I messed up. Rathaloses do have a poisonous tail, but not very... It's not very strong poison. It's not like the female versions, the Rathians. Okay, let's try to get this combo in here now. Are you kidding me? I hate these things. Now, cats, you are not gonna fuck this up. When I get out of this, I thought they were supposed to be on my side. I did the quest and everything, but it doesn't. Like that's the. So there's a quest where you can. That should clip him. There's a quest where you can like befriend them, but like even after you befriend them, they just give you their gadget and they say that like we're best friends now. And it doesn't actually stop them from targeting you, which I don't appreciate. It's like, we're friends, can you not? Because they make hunting, solo hunting, a lot more difficult than it needs to be. In some areas. And they're not around a lot of places, like they're always in this little crystal region. I'm trying to get a few grabs on him, because I need him to run back on the ground some more. Because I missed all of my early knockouts, because every time they put me to sleep. Come on. Those fireballs will hurt if they hit me. But this is the one downside of using a short weapon. Is some monsters like this where they're flying, I have to do a lot of clutch claws to try to bring it down. But this thing can breathe fire like that, and it can make it more difficult to clutch claw into his face, which is where I need to be to get the concussion damage. Because if I can do enough of the clutch claws, he'll get down, and then if I can keep him grounded... Now, what I think I'm going to do here... is just give myself a free down. Or you're just going to do that. I hate these things. I struggle with them. Even like the normal just red Rathaloses, I still struggle with. When I play by myself a lot, I do use like the heavy bowgun on them because it just tears them to shreds. But it really like simplifies the fight, and we're not looking for simplification in these. Because the heavy bowgun can just do heavy DPS on him when even while he's in the air, and it's one of like the highest, if not the highest, DPS weapon in the game. So when I can just constantly tear him to shreds, it makes easy work of him. Like, I would rather fight the Elder Dragons than this thing. Not that it's hard, it's just annoying for my weapon type. I imagine, like, some other weapons that would struggle with these a lot would be, like, dual blades. I'm sure have an even worse time than me. What's another weapon? I think Sword and Shield would... I think they could, like, do enough jumping and things like that where they can get some good damage in. But they probably still can't do the same that they would normally be able to. Yeah, stay down here where I can try to knock your ass out. I mean, the ranged weapons have an advantage in pretty much every monster fight. Because even if it's not something that flies, you still have a major advantage over being at a safe distance. But if you're new to the game, I recommend trying out all the weapons, figuring out which one's your style. And then if you want a very versatile weapon, you can be like 60% of the rest of the community and just use the longsword. It's got good damage, good reach. It can do pretty much everything well. But it isn't like insane at any one thing. It's just good at everything, which makes it an amazing versatile weapon where you don't really struggle as much. Like, if things fly, you can still, like, it's harder to get them, but you still have some options of being able to reach them. Whereas opposed to my little stubby hammer here, we don't have much options of reaching up monsters that are really high in the air. Yeah. Just stay down here with me for a bit longer. Then you can go back to your nest, but I'm gonna take these free shots at you while I have it. Okay. It keeps lifting its head every time I try to do it. Or you're just gonna die here. And that is the end of the Master Rank 4. And the end of this thing. I'm so not excited for the silver one. The silver one is just so much tankier. It's got super thick armor. It's got like the fireball from hell, which I believe is actually called a hellfire. It's bad. Okay, let's take a look at this list. What do I have to look forward to? Velkhana, Kashula Dora, Black Veil Hazak, Teostra, Savage Devaho, Kirin, Nemi, and the Seething Bezelgius. Okay. Now, I might actually start dying. I hate Velkhana. The pickles aren't... They are horrifying, but like... They can be really hard, or they can be pretty decently okay to fight, but it's also a dragon type, and I'm super weak to dragon, so... Which is not great, and I could swap out gems. But I'm not going to, because I'm lazy. That was my largest Azure Rathalos. Not hard, considering I never hunt them, but still. Now, the Savage Devaho, or the Angry Pickle as we call them, it has the tendency to, like, just it's be super aggressive and go and grab other monsters and just carry them around in their mouth. It is horrifying, and then they will then proceed to use that, like, said monster as a projectile weapon. Now, do I have everything on this list? Kashuladora, Seething Bezelgius, Nemi, Kieran. Now, I don't see a Savage Devaho, so I might have to go into the event quests. But why don't we start with the Maker of Death themselves, the Bride of Hell, and the thing that's going to make me have to grab Nullberry's one to fight it, even though I don't want to. I don't think I have Nullberries on me, but I have some in my box. I'm sure everything will be okay. But these are our first look at Elder Dragons, which we have not fought on stream so far. But let's get in there and start these hunts. Not all of these are Elder Dragons. I'm going to have to find something, a Savage Devaho to fight. I suppose I could, like, if I'm really desperate for one, I could go into the Guiding Lands and summon one. Oh. I think it spawns somewhere back here. I'm not 100% certain on where exactly. I got some footy prints here. So where is that? Well, that looks like a lot of walking. We don't do that. So, I can summon my little friend, and I've pinned the monster, and now he will just walk us there, so we don't have to do it. Onward! But this thing has that effect that I was talking about earlier, where it will cut my HP in half. My hammer's augmented healing should honestly, like, stop a lot of it from happening. This thing is, like, horrific looking, and one of my favorite Elder Dragons. I think they're just super cool. Specifically, the normal Valhazak as opposed to the Black Veil. But normal Valhazak is only a high rank and is not a master rank. It also makes horrifying screams. But this is the monster that I learned the hammer for. So, back before Iceborne, I wanted a weapon really, really bad. Oh, does that not count? I wanted a weapon really, really bad. I wanted the armor really, really bad for Valhazak. And that requires you to... And one of the things I needed was his hard fangs, which are from breaking his face. But you can only break it, like... You can only really break his face with a blunt weapon. And at the time, I used a longsword. So, I really wanted it, and Snowy didn't... Okay, he cut my HP in half already. So if you look at the top, you can see it. But Snowy had just started playing. She liked the glaive, not blunt. I like the longsword. Also, not a blunt weapon. But I really, really wanted to have the armor. So, I went and looked through which weapons were blunt, found that the hammer was, and tried them out and liked the hammer the best, and then slowly learned how to kill it with a hammer, and thus I started using the hammer for more than just Valhazak's fights, and then eventually fell in love with it, like, and use it like I do now. Hopefully I don't slide down the hill on accident. Shit! That's exactly what we were trying to avoid doing. I'm not too concerned about the HP drain. I'm concerned about this poison with it. I don't know where the Nullberries are in here. But he's got this breath attack that also does it. So even when I heal, as you can see, like, get rid of it, my HP is still cut in half. But he has all these breath attacks, so I'm not certain how worried I'm going to be. I missed. Okay. If we use the Nullberries again, I'm going to have to move them into my spin wheel. Because it is ridiculously hard to find them in this mess. Can I get a knockout here? Yep. Well, I'm on his tummy, so I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm just going to prepare a spin attack here. And maybe get a head hit? There it is. He's just in a very difficult place. Ooh, I need to get out of this corner, otherwise that's going to fucking hurt. These bugs also suck. They're the paralysis bugs. Can I take this off, please? Thank you. With the health augment, the healing augment, I'm not super worried about HP. Thank you, cat. That looked like that was gonna hurt. Child, my paper list is not for you. No, no. Didn't you break my stream enough yesterday? No, you can't have the piece of paper. It's mine. Uh-oh. Where'd you fall over from? Good job, cat. Not you. You're evil. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm taking my piece of paper back. Oh, I do have the headaches. It looks like the HP is their HP is getting pretty low, at least. Ah, you are the one. Hey, no, stop pushing my. Hey, no, stop it. She's pushing my my avatar. Ah, great. Now I'm paralyzed. Goddamn cat. Thank you, other cat. That's useful. One day, I shall have my room, and they shall not be allowed to enter the office until the streaming has been completed. Yeah, so she just took my piece of paper, went over by my computer mouse, and then started laying on it. Like, all of it, including the mouse. And the mouse clicked on the OBS Studios and moved my overlay over, and then that made a mess. That's actually why I quit streaming a little bit earlier yesterday. I planned on going for like 2.5 hours, but she was just breaking so many things in the background, which I'm sure you could hear. And I just gave up. I was just overwhelmed by everything getting broken. Like, she knocked my soundboard off my desk. She knocked my speaker off my desk as well. And it was just a mess. So, she was messing around with my equipment, so let me know if anything is messed up all of a sudden. I love my cats, but not when I'm streaming. They make life hard. They also make me have to clean my PC, like, every other day, because he gets so full of cat hair, and it's so annoying, and I don't want to break my expensive PC because their fluffy asses shed, despite the fact that I brush them every other day. Come on, it's almost gotta be done. Oh, that hurt. I'm gonna take a max potion. I am at, like, the tiniest bit of HP from that attack. Beautiful knockout. Okay. Get some more concussive damage in there. I'm gonna just take that because I feel pain about to happen. I was hoping to get a golf swing in there, so I just stood there and took it, but I took damage for no reason. You want to come over this way so we can take advantage of this rock? Oh, she, like, is that gonna get it? Yeah, it did. Also got me. And it didn't even knock her over. Ow. Very hurt, very hurt, very hurt, very hurt. Lots of ticks, lots of pain. Gonna go through the cycle real quick. I'm just gonna throw myself a dust of life. Yep. That was closer than anything else. Stupid Nullberries. They're not really used for anything else that I know of. So I just don't really have them on hand. I didn't even notice they were aggroed. But I really needed some more HP back for that part. And Vel'Hazak is really the only monster that does anything with it. Ooh, that could feel bad. Okay, it's limping away. I'm not too worried. But these monsters are a hell of a lot harder than the ones we've been fighting. I would say they're still not too bad yet. I might as well sharpen. I'm almost out of healing, but I think we can do it. And don't worry, if I really need health, she'll send me back to the camp by murdering me. Now, we've been wrong before. We've been wrong before, but I'm going to hope that right here is good enough. Okay, we got some big damage in there. Its head is hardened. Oh, it's dead, so it doesn't matter. Here we go, first of the rank 5's done. We had a couple of close calls in there. So I wasn't too concerned besides like once or twice, but it only takes once or twice to lose these hunts. Now, there's a button on my soundboard. I'm unfamiliar with what it does. And it wasn't on until she just ran across my desk. So, if you notice anything incorrect, that's probably what it is. Ugh. She's just a kitten, but it's still annoying. She's lucky. She's lucky she's cute. Now, there is a picture of all 4 of our cats on Twitter on the profile if you were ever interested to see what they look like and what the little satans that cause me lots of peril during the streams are. That was the smallest Black Vel'Hazak. Very small. What they look like, I put pictures of them on there. because I figured people would ask. They're cute but evil. Okay, we need to restock because we went through a lot of our supplies. And we'll move on to the next one. Okay, what do I feel like fighting first? Nemis are so fun, but I should save her for last. We'll do a Seething Bazelgius. Now, I don't think that there is another version of a Bazelgius in the Master Ranks. I don't think we did one before. So these things are like stealth bombers. They just come, they do drive-bys, they rain down hell from above. And the Seething have a very special purple scales that explode, and you'll see them, and they're probably going to kill me. So far, we haven't died. But this thing might change that. Now, when we get to the Kirin in Velkhana, those will most definitely at least take a life off me. Most likely. If I can get through them without like too much hassle, that would be great, but what are you hooked onto? Do you actually have it tracked, or are you lying to me? Where were you bringing me? Oh, because all I see are lies. I want to believe them, I really do. Hold on, for this, I'm actually going to take my armor skin and demon drug. Because it's not directly hard, it's what it... Aw. It's what it can do to you. Like, you can definitely, like, I can go to grapple onto it, and then it can easily throw me on the ground. And then while I'm on the ground, I could fall into a bunch of exploding scales, and that could just be the end. Well, fine, we'll go up here. I missed my opportunity, and then it left. Now, it's directly above me, and I swear to God, if I climb all the way up there, and then it leaves again, I'm going to be very upset. Okay. So, there's just a couple of things we got to climb up on this side, and then we'll be right next to it again. But fortunately, there are some wedge beetles on the second portion of this that we can throw ourselves up on. Hi, buddy. I didn't miss you. Oh, I forgot my mantle. That's why it threw me off. I got confused for a second on how I got thrown off, but I forgot that I'm not wearing my Rocksteady. Now, this thing's got thick skin, too. A lot of the upper end monsters have very thick skin that you have to Clutch Claw if you want to do any, like, real damage. So, if you see those, like, red scales on, like, its underbelly, those are its exploding scales, and you can see them in the background already getting thrown and going off. Now, the normal Bazelgius does that as well, but the Seething Bazelgius can turn them into being even hotter. Purple scales, and those are, like, little baby black holes. And those are the dangerous ones. The little ones are more of, can I wanted to run up it, but I think I have to be out of my weapon to do that. Now, the normal scales are, like, a lot of pepper damage. Like, if you're not watching your HP, they can definitely get the hold of you. And kill you when you're not paying attention, or get you low enough to kill you. But you can see him already, like, charging up and getting hot. But we just need to make sure he's nice and loosened up, and I prefer to do that combo But these things got like a decent knockdown time, and it seems... Oops, I missed. It seems like they are super weak to concussive damage, because this thing already got knocked out twice. Now, I'm going to focus on... That took a lot of ticks out of my... I'm going to focus on trying to get a mount here. If it would stop knocking me off this with its tail. There's a mount. Yeah, but those little explosions are lethal. We'll get a knockdown, and then I want to try to do a big bang and get some good damage in. Hopefully, it doesn't do, well, it doesn't, I'm not gonna, well, I guess I'm just jumping. As soon as I tried to do a charge attack off that, I fucked myself. Don't worry, I have like 1,000 hours into this game, but I still make mistakes. It happens. You can't be perfect all the time. And even people that are close to perfect aren't always going to be perfect. I do good enough to be able to do this by myself, at least. Oh, but in a couple days, the rest of the alerts are going to be done. One of them, I believe, I haven't looked at which one it is, but I believe the hype train is done already, and that one's in my inbox. And then the other ones are going to be done shortly. But I'll have to show you guys those when they're finally out. And if you want to see them more, well, we'll just have to get a community that uses them. But it feels really good to be back on it and streaming again. Just a lot of weeks of me being sick and, you know, holidays. Ow. 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 Little peppering of fire damage sucks. At least I'm not weak to fire. Can you get back here? This is probably going to hurt me a lot trying to do this. Don't drop them on me. Maybe, I know I'm sure you guys would love to see the purple scales, but maybe we can kill it and knock it out enough where those don't happen. That would be good for me. It would suck for you guys like the lightning, where you didn't even get to see that form. Purple scales! Ah! Oh god! See, like that staggering where it like rolled me over and then I was... Then... It rolled me over and then I was kind of like sitting there next to the scales. I wasn't close enough, but... Ow. There's plenty of times where you are close enough to them and they get you. Man, you need to stop. Do I have any of my mantles ready? Not yet. Now, I'm not going to heal because I think... Ow. Okay, now I'm going to heal. I was hoping that I could just get my health back since he was kind of being passive. Would you stop rolling me over? But those, like, little bombs are horrific. If you want to keep sitting next to this, I'll take the opportunity to do... Ow. I wasn't even that close to those. But I've seen a great many people fall to these purple scales. Come on, come on. I want to take as many mount chances as I can get here. And big damage. Come on. Here's the one. Well, it wasn't a mount, but it was a knockdown. Close enough. Now, while I'm hitting it in the face, it can just drop its freaking scales on my head, which is annoying. Because then not only do I lose DPS chance, I also take damage. Uh-oh. Okay, wasn't that close. We're doing pretty good. We haven't hit him a ton for a while because he's being sassy. Very sassy. I want to put the... Child, I feel you eating my cord. Stop it. You shall be punished. Okay. I could feel the tugging. This is what I deal with. Not only do I have to contend with the monsters, I have to contend with the little bastards trying to make my hunts harder. I could feel her eating my cord for my headset. Here I come, walking down the street. Oh, I didn't actually expect to knock you over. I need to loosen his face. Double knockout. Nice. Can I roll back into another one? Ah, there it is. Hi, buddy. Where are we going? Because it's not where I want to be. You gonna knock yourself out with that one? No, but it didn't feel good, huh? Are we just gonna sit here? And it's just... Are you done with me? Are you tired? I get it. I've really been bonking your noggin a lot. Burgling your turts. Child, I swear to God. No, you cannot have the paper. Stop it. You little evil bastard. There's an angry pickle. I don't know who wins in this fight. I want to say pickle. Oh, Jesus. Child, I swear to God. Now she turned off my other monitor. I'm about ready to, like... If it wasn't, like, 2 hours... Uh-oh. That's on the list, too. If it wasn't, like, 2 hours, I would, put her in the bathroom or something, but... Excuse me, Pickle. I want to go back to my seething Bezelgius and not you. Maybe if I hide my piece of paper over here where I can still access it. I think that's... I missed even worse. You turned off the OBS, child. Now my model's fucked up. Hold on. I'm going to have to readjust everything. Let me put me back there. I cannot see, for the time being, I cannot see any of your guys' comments or anything you guys do until I get a break here. So I apologize if I miss anything. But I cannot see my chat at all. Or chat viewers, nothing. Even if this is like still recording. And that she didn't turn off the stream. So I can see absolutely nothing. I'm blind. Jesus. Yeah, one more chance before you go in the bathroom for a half an hour. This thing's gotta be about dead so I can fix everything. I can't tell if it's limping. I wasn't looking. Okay, well, it's there. Just give me a sec so I will fix everything. Okay, I am back now that everything has been broken, refixed, because the kitten hates me and wants me to burn. I think. Is the audio good? Like, she knocked it while I was fixing one thing. She knocked my controller out, which knocked out the link table, which definitely cut off the sound, which made everything bad. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys got ear murder. But I apologize. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. I'm getting so flustered. I don't know why. She hasn't bothered me. She hasn't really bothered any of this stuff at all until this, like, last 2 days. Like, yesterday, she just, like, I canceled the stream because she ripped everything out. And I just lost too much equipment, and I didn't feel like fixing it, and we were already streaming for an hour and a half, so I just called it good. But for those of you that don't know, my streaming equipment's in my living room because my friend needed a place to stay, so I gave up my office area where I kept them out of it and moved up to the living room where so she could have her own room. She's also the artist that makes all of her stuff. Ow. So now I don't have any way to keep them out of the office, and which really hasn't been too much problem besides them throwing off the model from time to time. But now she's just chewing on everything. She keeps at least that's dead. That was way harder than it needed to be. But I didn't know I needed more of a challenge during this challenge. But thank you guys for bearing with me. It was just, it's frustrating. But it's not like I can just, like, lock them away for hours on end while we stream, you know? But I definitely see that Crazy was misbehaving while I was gone with the emotes. Taking advantage of me not seeing chat, huh? But I think everything's plugged back in and done. Ugh. So stressful. Everything seems to be in one piece as well, at least. I'm gonna lose a piece of equipment here soon. For sure. I just hope it's like my speaker or my soundboard. I don't have like a crazy like soundboard. My soundboard is legitimately just so Snowy and I can both have headsets plugged in when we stream together. That is the only purpose for it. So it's only like $50, but I would prefer not spending $50. Okay. Well, what was I doing? Back to it. Oh, what's left on this list? Guess we could go after a Teostra next. Now, this thing does have a one-shot kill move. Which, if you're not especially if I'm grappled onto it, it could be an issue. I need to eat. Okay, well, let's get back in there and try to pretend like none of it happened. And if things do start happening again, I'm going to pause for a little bit. Then there will be no other happenings for the last 30 minutes. There'll be no more problems, I promise. What are you locked onto? I want its face, not its ass. Now this is just a big fire kitty with wings. But it can also apply blast buildup to you, which is just basically a small explosion. So it can definitely hurt you. But most of the things it does is just like very small damage instances, so my hammer should heal off most of the damage it does. But it mostly runs around a lot and tries to knock you over. Okay. It looks like I could get a knockout here. Yep, there it is. Not a very well placed golf swing. But I'm just gonna try to combo into it. Another one. Okay, we got the mantle on before it roared, so I didn't get knocked out of it. I really wish I could slide down this little hill, but I cannot. It's got really thick skin, apparently. Ow. Or it would have hurt if I didn't have this mantle on. I'm gonna go for spinning attacks more in this one. Try to get the golf swings to the head. Ooh, another knockout. We're perfectly lined up. Hopefully, well, never mind, I take it back. It decided to move me. I wouldn't have gotten it off anyway. There was some blast buildup on me. So that little explosion that knocked me over, that was some blast buildup. And the way to get rid of that, and you can tell when it's on you because there's like little sparklies on you. And the way to get it off of you is to roll. Like right now, I just had the little sparklies on me, so you just gotta roll to get it off. Ow. Man, my weapon's already blunt. So if it ever flies up, ow, like flies up real quick and starts like doing a charge, it's pretty much like a one-shot. Oh, I missed. Can I get that one? Okay, now he's confused and won't know where to aim. Out. I'm gonna try to get another golf swing in here. Hopefully hits in a decent place. It did. I think it's leaving. I'm gonna sharpen. I don't know, we're doing some pretty good damage. Teostras don't have a ton of health. Eventually, we're going to have to fight the female version of the Teostra, Lunostra, and those are horrifying. It's like this, but blue, It's not as bad as they have a special animation when they're both together where they combine their fire, like their explosive blast powder with the La Nostra's blue flames, and that shit's scary. Yes, roar at me. Okay, don't knock me off. God damn it, I just told you not to do that. Think. Hopefully right there's... Oh, god damn it. I didn't realize my stamina was low. Now I just pissed it off for no reason. Ow. I'm really throwing off my game after that incident. Okay. Okay, it's not pissed off, thank God. I can get that free hit in there. I'm just gonna try to get this face re-loosened up. Like, it does re-heal, as I'm sure you've noticed. Ow. But whenever you run it into the wall, it gets angry, so... Generally, if you knock it around and then fail to run it into a wall, like I did where I ran out of stamina... Ooh, I don't know, I'm really low in stamina here. I don't know. I can't even see the stamina bar. God damn it. No. I shouldn't have moved. I shouldn't have moved. I didn't know if that would take stamina or not. I should have just finished it there. That was my mistake. That was very dumb of me. Uh-oh. I completely forgot that requires... I was just wanting to get on his face. But I should have just done the swing there. Ouch. Yeah. But we're probably about halfway through this fight, at least. Can I just get around here and get your face? Ow. I might have to go back to camp and restock during this. We'll see. If I start getting low, I'd rather go take the time and restock than run out of heals and die unnecessarily. He's not giving me a lot of openings here, unfortunately. We're not going to be able to get him. We're probably not going to be able to get him out for a remount again for quite a while. The time is shorter, but I'm aiming for. I'm just trying to get some concussive damage on the head. Alright, here's an opportunity to get some. Nope, not a bunch. Where are you going? I'm just stressed out waiting for the kitten to come back and start ruining things again. I don't know where she went. I love her to death anytime besides when I'm streaming. Like, normally we're inseparable, and I think she gets upset that I'm not paying attention to her. That's probably exactly what it is. She gets upset Most likely, since I'm not paying attention to her, so... Then she tries to get in my way and, you know, forcefully get my attention. Kind of like an over-excessive girlfriend. Obsessive. My wife does the same thing from time to time, but at least she doesn't bother me when I'm streaming. Uh-oh. That was that thing I was talking about. That'll hurt. That'll hurt a lot. There's two different versions. There's that one where you just stopped and like flew up, and it does not give you a lot of time. Can I get some damage in your face, please? Come on back. I got a cactus. Final Fantasy, go! And then there's one where he'll like charge at you and then explode, and that one's the worst. By far. Because it's so hard to get out of the way. Ow, I'm really hurt. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here and resupply and fix myself. Because I definitely need them. Okay. We're all restocked and good to go. We were just running really low. And I really needed a max potion at that very second. And I did not have one. Jesus. You want to calm down, please? We don't have it in a limping stage yet. Although we gotta be getting close. But I've been getting knocked around so damn much, we haven't gotten a ton of, like, big damage like we normally do, so it's just going slow. There's the limping. Okay, this one's almost over with. Unless we die 3 times in the... Where are you going? I think you go over here. May be incorrect. Or do you sleep up there? I thought you came down here and slept on the little hill. Looks like I'm right. Possibly. Well, I have the chance. Might as well take some buffing items. Oh, no, you do you go back and sleep in the Diablo Den? Oh, okay. Still sounds pissed. Okay, no, he's sleeping. I don't have a Rocksteady. Possibly right here. When you fight the same monster a ton, you can definitely, like, super get used to, like, where it's gonna, like, run almost every time, because it always lays in the same place. We got it. Okay. Now we're gonna be in here for a while because, I mean, I think he still has like 10-15% health left. Ah! Ow. And these attacks are very brutal in his final stage. Oh, never mind. He's dead. Take it back. He didn't have much health left at all. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here now. Okay, Valkana, Kashula Dora, Nemiel, Kirin, Angry Pickle. At least we got a glimpse at the Angry Pickle when it took that Bezelgeuse and really messed it up. Now, I think I'm going to go do a Nemiel hunt. Because that sounds like something I would really like to do at this moment. Because it is my favorite Elder Dragon. Like, it's fun to hunt, it's scary to hunt, but it's still fun. And it's absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna go hunt that real quick. And then we'll see how much time we have left. Okay, post a quest, not join a quest. Optional, 5 stars, and then the Memories of the Sea God. So this monster is like a giant jellyfish cat that flies. You'll understand shortly. Now, it makes its own water. Like, it has this, like, kind of like fluid, like water-like fluid. It, like, spits on the ground. And then it uses electricity that it stores up in its body to electrocute the water. And it does a ton of damage. Especially, like, if you're in the water when it does its major electrical attack, it's gonna hurt a lot. Now, oh, you could see its wings up there. It's big. Oh, it's flying away. Oops, missed the wedge beetle. Missed that one again. There it is. Let me grab you. Hello, kitty. Where are we going? It also makes fun noises, in my opinion. Ow. But this is by far my favorite monster in the game. Design-wise. Honestly, it's also a really good fight, too. Now, something that does suck, at least for me, against this specific monster, is it can inflict water blight, which is why my stamina bar is blue. And that makes it so my stamina recovery is absolutely terrible. Which makes it so it's very hard to do my charge attacks. So, whoops, I stepped in the poison. I didn't really step in it as much as she, like, pushed me with her wing. Ugh. Where are we going? Well, looks like you're not taking me with. Are we going up, or did you go that way? That way. Where are you? Okay, she's just right below us. Oh, I was really hoping to get a headshot. But this is a very strong area for me. Can you come back down here? This is a very strong area for me because this is a sloped area, so we'll be able to do a bunch of damage easily. Especially since she's huge. Get this mantle taken off. But there's the electrical attacks. Silly her didn't have any water there, so it really didn't do anything. But she's pretty easy to knock around once I actually get into hitting her face a little bit more. Oh, early mount. That's awesome. But we actually have stamina this time. Thought she was gonna ram me into the wall. Oh, geez. I cannot see. This isn't going well. I couldn't see when I needed to brace with this camera angle. Good thing we had all that stamina because this is kind of dumb. Okay, we made it. We made it. I'm going to do as much of a big bang as I can possibly get off here. I might be able to clip. Okay, it doesn't look like we ever actually got her face, so let's get that loosened up. There it is. But I love the noises she makes. She also like sounds like a record scratching when she makes some of her noises. Wing break. So we got yet another knockdown. It is really hard to do some of the combos without sliding. Well, that would have hurt a lot, Nemi, if there was water there. Are you okay? Are you having an off day? Because she's like doing electric attacks where there is no water or when she doesn't have any out. Well, that was close. But she has like a big one where she jumps up in the air. But Nemi's pretty weak to hammers. I could really use a sharpen though. Yeah, but I think I'll get this video edited tonight and put on. I got water blade on me. Hopefully she doesn't accidentally get me. Way to ruin my attack. But look at her, just electrocuting nothing. You're supposed to show off how cool you are. But she's so pretty when she's like this. I don't really like this little area that she's in. If I'm on your face, that water attack isn't gonna do shit. What a hit! Let's go for a nice old-fashioned big bang on the head. Ooh, not a very good hit on the last one. Uh-oh. Kind of happy I got underneath that. Uh-oh. Now, the tempered Nemi is way scarier. But we will fight one of those in the future. As I can do it solo, I don't like to. I can do most monsters in this game tempered soloed. There's very few monsters I'm afraid of. Mostly like the real endgame ones, Fatalis, Safi'jiiva, like things like that. Like I've done solo of all of them just to prove I could to myself. But it took a lot of things going right and a lot of attempts, and I really most likely will not do them. And if I do want to get some footage of me doing it, I'll do it by myself. And then you guys can check it out by yourselves. Because I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and watch me die to trying to solo Fatalis 30 times. And then not succeeding. Ooh, a nice face hit. But if she does the jumping electric attack while we're in here, it might be an issue. Really happy I got out of that. Should be able to get an uppercut. 2 uppercuts? No. Yeah, but you just have to be very, very careful with your placement with the water. Uh-oh! That one. That one hurts. I think I was standing on just the tiniest little bit of ground, so I was hit by the explosion and not the full effect. Her nest is all the way up top, where I thought she was like right at the very, very beginning. Make sure not to crawl into this hole on accident. Okay, now we can take these all the way up top for the most part. It only gets us like halfway up this last one, but it's better than climbing all the way up. Now, I don't have bombs for some reason. I must have not restocked between hunts. Do I have rocks? I do. Now, you cannot trap Elder Dragons. Something I should bring out now. I could not trap this even if I wanted to. You can only trap non-Elder Dragons. So even if I wanted to not capture it, but just try to like stun it for a little bit to get some more damage in, I can't do that. Yeah, but you just have to be very mindful of the water. Like there, I saw that I was on water and I was paying attention to it ahead of time, so as soon as I saw that she was going to do an electric attack, I rolled out of the way to get off the water. Because as soon as you step off the water, the electricity is not going to hurt you. But we got enough time for one more. And I think we are going to go after... see where we can find ourselves a Savage Devaho Angry Pickle. I'm going to see if there's any non-tempered in the event quests. If there's not, I think I'll go make some tracks and go to the Guiding Lands and just hunt it there just to get the hunt. But that's why we have the list made. And how many more left do we have? 1, 2, 3. So we'll just have 3 more left on the list after the Angry Pickle for this one. So another, depending on how fast they go, we're going to be looking at 1 to 2 more episodes. And then we'll finally be done with this list. If we don't get our asses kicked on the rank 6. Now the Sharish Valda, we might have to get lucky on our like timing of the quest, because I don't know if we can do that. I don't think we can do that one all the time. Like, I have it available at the moment, but I'm a little bit afraid I might have to do a special thing just to make sure we get it, because we have it right now, but it might not be there later. So let's go look at the event quest and see if there is a pickle in here. There is one. Is there multiple? That one's a 6, so I don't know what for, but some just bonus XP, so nothing crazy. So we'll go in here and hunt this, and this will be our last hunt of the night. And then I will figure out, hopefully, what I want to do in the future to stop more carnage from happening on That's Not Me. No, but Snowy's gonna get a kick out of this recording when she sees that part of me getting molested. It's gonna happen a lot in the future. It's unavoidable until we have our own room for streaming. Like, I got plenty of space, at least. Okay, I want a rock. Now, pickles are angry, like, most of the time. I don't know where this thing's gonna be. I'm just gonna follow the scout flies. Ebony Odogaron, Seething Bezelgius. I don't like the other monsters that are here. I swear, if you lead me all the way up here. Here's some angry pickle. Let's go find this bitch and put it in some vinegar. It looks like it's just directly kind of like below us, so if I follow this tunnel here, we should run into him. Can I slide down, please? Thank you. Looks like he might be on his way. Yep, there he is. Monster Hunter knows he looks like a pickle. They know. They know what they did. He also has a very interesting and very unique theme song. But this thing could be a problem. Sometimes the fights go really well, sometimes they don't. But these things are literally just built for battle. And even Elder Dragons suffer like in fights with these things. They're hyper aggressive and they have to eat a ton. And this like electric cloud is very harmful to me with my current armor layout. My new armor layout is slightly better, so I'm no longer at like -20, but I still think I'm at like negative like 16. He pushed me, unfortunately, but I mean the damage is still big enough, so we're just gonna take it. Looks like he has a very long... Oh, he has a very long knockdown time. Very, very long. Well, that's good for us. Because that was a lot of free damage. Unfortunately, that last hit did not do very well. The armor for the Savage Navajo is actually really funny. It's like a it's like a Dom armor set. It's like Dom clothing. It's very funny. We're just gonna pretend like nothing's hurting us and everything's okay. Ow. No jumping. But at least we know we can get the big damage phases on him when he's down. Ow. Ow. Okay. I don't like these headbutts he's doing. He's a little tall. Oh, another seething Bezelgius turf war, huh? We saw how this went last time. Well, I'm gonna sharpen. Don't hit me with that, please. But I mean, that's 2,000 damage we did not have. So turf wars are a big help. I'm really hoping that like we run into the Odogaron on this HUD, the Ebony Odogaron that's here, because it has a very funny turf war with that one. Very comical. So I hope they throw that at us so we can see it, because it's entertaining for sure if you haven't seen it before. Where are we going? Why are we going back down to where we just were? We could have just stayed there then. Uh-oh. I need to get out of this. Maybe we could get him out while we're on this hill. Mount would be big. We got it. Now we just gotta pull it off. The only reason we struggled with the Nemi was just the terrible angle we had. So I couldn't see when I needed to brace. I'm just gonna go for a standard combo on him. Standard chain combo, because I didn't feel like that was gonna be down for long. He seems like he's staying down for less and less. But this is some really good damage. Gonna go into a combo chain. Big golf swing for the kill. And that is an angry pickle down. But that marks about halfway through another master rank. Just 1.5 left, and then we are completely done. I will pick it up next week. And we should be able to get it finished, even if I gotta go a little bit longer, depending on how much we die. Because so on this list, Sharish Valda is definitely a possibility for killing me and being a rough time. Just because his first phase, he's such a tank, and then his second phase, he has some really tough attacks to dodge. Otherwise, the only thing I'm really scared of is a Raging Brachydios from the Guiding Lands. And that thing used to be one of the true endgame bosses, so we'll see. But we got those. We got everything caught up now. Everything's great. We're back at it. Very happy. Hopefully we can keep all the equipment on the desk and in one piece. And for my model to not disappear into oblivion. So like earlier, if you noticed, it fixed and then it broke again. And what happened is I had to move it to my other monitor screen. But my other monitor is like a 32-inch. Well, my monitor that monitors the stream chat and everything else is a 27-inch. So when I moved it to be able to get everything put back up again, it resized it. Then I had to fix it all over again. So I really should have just not freaking touched it. But I didn't know I was going to do that. But we did great today. We got a bunch of monsters knocked out. This list from Snowy is a huge help at like letting me keep track of what I'm doing now and not getting lost. But thank you guys all for coming. We'll pick it up again tomorrow for, I believe, the last stream of the week. Yes, last stream of the week. But thank you for coming, and I will see you next time.